Hello and welcome from Caravan Salon. This is the 2020 range from Rapido. This one is their M66 model, and it says on it, on the van, it's a world premiere. World's premiere. It's a rather daft thing to say. I mean, it's like me saying this film is a world premiere, which it is, because in fact all my films are world premieres. How about that? Anyway, 103,110. It is 754 long, 235 wide, 289 in height. Its total weight, now there it says 3.5 tons, so you're going to have to put it in a 4.5 ton basis. Right, so it's got an extra 10,000 of extras, the most expensive of which is the Mercedes Rapido Pack M, which is down there, which includes multimedia and leather. But then again, it says up here that it's a leather built. Hey, was it? No, oh no, sorry, not quite. The Polster Ambiente leather Austin. There you go, 2,630. So you pay for the leather twice, unless I've misunderstood, and I probably have misunderstood it. Okay, right. This is on an Alco chassis. Now, Alco do chassis for most of the major producers you see here in their more expensive vehicles, because if it's a cheap vehicle, it's probably not going to become economically viable. Now, Rapido is still owned by a family, French family, and so it's not they, and not only that, they have acquired other motorhome marks, brands. Sorry, that's French. Brands. Now, this has got this double bed at the back, single joinables at the back. Tells you it's probably designed for the German market. We're in Dusseldorf right now, so that's the sort of thing that that's pretty logical, really. This is the most popular type layout in Germany. In France, however, it isn't. The most popular layout is the queen bed. Now, I often mention the ledge in things I do, because it's important, because as soon as you start driving, everything gets unsettled and things start falling out. Look at the ledge in this one. There's my hand. That's quite impressive. However, let's just check that they've done it on everything. You see, that's not quite so deep, but all the same, it's better than you get in most companies. Oh, and there's the gimbal protesting. Storage under the bed. Pretty large wardrobe, that one. Although no access from above. I think I prefer to have access from above. Although it is long. Oh, you got it in this side, but it's. I wouldn't say that was particularly good. Anyway, we've got the fire instructions there. So in the case of a fire, I'd advise you to get out the van. And Rapido thinks the same. You see, this, however, no storage in the steps. Okay, right. Oops. Okay, just one plug hole, but it's in the centre, which if you're going to have one, you want it in the centre. But it's an old type, it's the campervan type, it's not a domestic plug hole. Right, you got a reasonable sort of dressing area Whoa, reasonable I say. Reasonable if you're sleeping in the back. What if you're sleeping in the front? No. This comes across. I hope. Oh, that's alright, I suppose. So there's the door closed in here. But what's it like when it's closed on the other side? How big is the dressing area? It's a bit cramped. I don't know if I'm really call it a dressing area, to be quite honest, because it's not. It hasn't got a wardrobe. So if you're sleeping up front there, let's see the situation with the bed. Does one bang one's head in it, or do I bang my head in it? And I'm a good example because I'm the average height, and the answer is yes, I would do. Okay, let's have a look at the kitchen. You've got your fat fridge there, not pretty standard fridge. One good thing, they've got this central locking system. You see, I'll open this here, like that. And there's the plug. Close that. Lock it. It's locked. I think that's quite interesting. Don't know how reliable it is. Can't tell you that. So, haven't heard any complaints though, and people normally do tend to complain to me when the motorhomes don't work properly. Domestic. No, it's not a domestic, sorry, it's a non-domestic plug. There you are. You've got two burners there, but you've got lots of space between them. USB and shore power. That's hook up in British English. You've also, what do you call these things? The ventilation thing. Let's have a look on the outside. To be quite honest, I'd say for this, get the Heimer version. I tend not to actually compare brands too much, but just looking at it from here, I'm not terribly impressed. And for the same money, you could get, for example, Heimer Cartago or something, which is much more functional inside. The thing is, I've got to say this about quality. This is really important, that you do not know the quality of a van until you've driven it up and down bumpy roads for many kilometers, and then when things, you know, start to fall apart, screws come out and this type of thing, then you know if your van is any good, if the quality is any good or not. Okay. Well, you've got an external plug there, so that's the only way I can look at it. But fuse box here. In my opinion, that's a pretty bad idea. If you think it's a good idea, though, please say why. My idea of having a fuse box on the outside is a bad idea. So it's pouring with rain or something, and you have to come out to get it. Then, you know, to get the lights to work. I don't think that's good, but there may be a very good reason why the fuse box has to be on the outside, which I don't know. You know, there's lots of things I don't know. I had a nasty comment put on the film, complaining my lack of professionalism. You know, I'm not professional. You're not paying to watch this film, and I can only tell you things from experience. But you know, I studied linguistics at university. I didn't study campervans. But I do live in a camper van or motorhome, so I can only tell you things based on my experience, and sometimes I get things wrong. Okay, right, so you've had a look around this M66, the world premiere. I think if you're going to buy a Rapido, the reason you're going to buy something like this is because you've got some, to use the French way of putting it, confiance dans la marque. You feel confidence in the brand. You're buying it because you're attached to the brand. I think for over 100,000 euros, I would certainly get another van, a different van.